overlap, who puts it across the 6-yard box. It'll come to John Stones, who wraps a right foot round it, but the bodies are in the way from Brighton.
Go on!
Manchester City centre-back now at right back, caught that pretty well.
Yeah, striker's instinct there. The way he controlled the ball, he flicked it onto his right foot and was ready to volley it straight at goal, but a Brighton defender once again blocked really well.
Bernardo Silva, right-hand corner of the penalty area, creeps into the 18-yard box, now then forgets to take the ball with him, and it's an easy challenge for Solly March and Mark Cucurella on that far side. Referee has awarded throw in here. In the meantime, Brighton will make a substitution. Tariq Lamptey is off, and in his place comes Adam Webster. 2 of his 3 goals, Adam Webster. Brighton need one. I know he's a defender by trade, but 2 of his 3 goals have come from away from the Amex Stadium this season.
1-0 up. Oh my goodness, this is going so good so far. Mahrez, absolute scorcher of a goal. Oh my goodness, you guys should have seen it. Absolute beast. I wish I could show you my TV I'm watching.
Robert Sanchez saw it all the way.
We've seen those go in, the power he gets behind those strikes, and on his quote-unquote weak foot, because I don't think De Bruyne has a weak foot, and that sort of strike proves it. It was like an arrow towards the goal, but Sanchez has dealt with it really well.
I assume the stadium statistics that are on in between the first and second tiers here, they have an LED screen at the Etihad Stadium. It just said high-speed moment then, and I assume it was for De Bruyne's shot. And it basically read 68 miles an hour. That shot came in at Robert Sanchez.
So, yeah, 68 miles an hour.
But I assume it's for that moment.
Oh my goodness.
Certainly Kevin De Bruyne wasn't running at 68 miles an hour, so I'm going to assume it was for that.
Get him in the Olympics.
Yeah, absolutely. Guaranteed goal for Belgium. Manchester City lead 1-0 here, courtesy of De Bruyne's assist to Riyad Mahrez. McAllister can't keep it in play on the halfway line on this near side touchline. City don't drop points from winning positions. They have dropped just 2 all season. That came in the 2-2 draw with Liverpool. Funnily enough, Brighton also don't drop points from winning positions. They're not in one now, but they too have only dropped 2 points from winning positions all season. They've already won more away games to visitors, the Seagulls, than they have in any other top flight campaign. They've won 6, drawn 7, lost just 3 on the road this season. Are already guaranteed to finish on the most away points they've ever collated in a top flight campaign.
Here we go.
Training here 1-0. Won the last 2 away games, Brighton. They've never won 3 away in the top flight. Last one 3 away in the Championship in 2016-17 under Chris Hughton. Mistake at the back, which causes Pep Guardiola to put his hands on his head from a loose pass. Intercepted by March from Aymeric Laporte. McAllister can't find what he needs. Brighton have it inside the centre circle. Pep Guardiola right down on his haunches there, almost got his face at ground level to watch soon as Brighton went on the counter-attack from Laporte's sloppy pass. City need to worry. Now March on the right-hand side turns infield, bends it, but only into the chest of Riyad Mahrez midway inside the Manchester City half. March fouls Mahrez, but he stays on his feet. Manchester City have the possession again.
Yeah, whenever Pep's nervous or frustrated, you know, because he crouches down in what looks, honestly, like the most uncomfortable position. It can't be good for the hips or knees, crouching down like that. Yeah. But that was just sloppy from City, giving the ball really away.
Come on, City.
I saw what Laporte was trying to do. He was
Step it up.
It towards Cancelo, who was making a longer run in behind on the left-hand side.
That's a good ball. That's a good ball right there.
Well, didn't get enough height on it and just played it straight into Brighton's winger, who was cutting off that line.
There we go, moving it forward.
I think they just need to be a bit tidier in those moments, otherwise Pep's going to lose what little hair he has left.
They're the moments of imperfection that drive Pep Guardiola to distraction. The ball,
we're still at 1-0, so we're doing all right.
Mike Dean, he allows play on. Riyad Mahrez forward to the edge of the penalty area, bends it into a central position for Ilkay Gundogan. Solly March, Enoch Mwepu, Pascal Gross between them, sort it out, but a bad mistake from Pascal Gross, passed it back to his own penalty area. Cucurella caught unawares. Manchester City have got themselves a very cheap, but they'll be thankful for it, corner on the far side.
I had to do a double take then to see that it was a Brighton player who played that pass, because it looked like the perfect through ball to Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. But just a lapse in concentration and has set up yet another corner for City.
Corner far side, on City's right, Mahrez to the right-hand corner of the penalty area. Phil Foden, low shot, deflects it in.
Yes!
Manchester City!
Come on!
Back to the top of the Premier League!
Yes!
One of their own! Phil Foden to get the goal. Deflected, yes. Will they care? No. Manchester City 2, Brighton 0.
Come on.
They're creative with these corners. They've not just lumped it straight into the box as is traditional.
Let's go. Yes.
And that was reminiscent of the goal he scored against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League last year.
What a goal. It deflected off him so nicely, man. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And it was heading for that near post, but it's taken a nasty deflection.
Oh, yes. Hey, it's still a goal regardless.
City's goals, but they're not going to be complaining. That was a really well worked corner. He had the space on the edge of the box and a great strike from Foden. It's difficult to adjust your feet quick enough as a defender to make a proper block when the ball comes at you that quickly.
Huge smile on the Stockport Iniesta, and Manchester City lead 2-0. 2 deflected goals.
Come on.
But they won't mind. They're going back to the top of the Premier League.
Yes.
Corner to Brighton.
2-0, boys and girls. 2-0. What a deflection. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't. But he shot it. It deflected off one of the defenders into the goal.
Regardless of what the result was here.
Brilliant, Foden. Absolutely brilliant.
So close in this Premier League title race. Manchester City 3 seasons ago beat Liverpool by a point to the title, courtesy of beating Brighton on the final day, a 4-1 win on the south coast. Brighton corner right hand side, near side, Pascal Gross outswinging delivery, big header away by Manchester City's returning hero at the back, Ruben Diaz. They get it back into the box, Brighton hooked away by Manchester City, and here is Moses Caicedo to pick it up again to Cucurella. All those nerves, all those worries.
Here we go, boys. Let's get another one. We are top of the league now, top of the league. Let's take a look at the fixtures. We are top of the league. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. Top of the league, 77 points over 76 from Liverpool. Love it.
As soon as the first goal went in, you felt almost an audible weight of, oh, thank goodness, that's out of the way.
Nice.
It drags on at 0-0, you're thinking, oh, it's getting closer. You see the clock seems to go so much faster.
Oh, this is great. Guys, like the stream, subscribe. I'm a massive Manchester City supporter, so this is amazing. This is incredible. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
2 Brighton players around.
Come on. 2-0.
Goes midway through this second half, and Manchester City lead 2-0 on BBC Radio Manchester. Mike Miney and the Manchester City women's defender Esme Morgan, your commentary team here at the Etihad Stadium tonight. Diaz out to the right-hand side. Mahrez, still no substitutions for Pep Guardiola. It doesn't look like
he needs to make a sub, man.
Too soon. Might be waiting for that third goal.
Yeah, he needs to make a sub.
He turns to rest some players.
Some of those players are getting tired right now. You guys can see the formation we're rolling with. 4-3-3. Go on.
Control shot block from Brighton, as they have done so often.
Oh.
It's another decisive body, this time from Solly March of Brighton to stop Phil Foden scoring what would have been a very well created.
That was so close.
Hope not giving up yet though. Cancelo passes it though only to a yellow shirt on the edge of the penalty area. Brighton can't come away with it though. Diaz out to the right hand side. City come again. Mahrez corner of the penalty area, far right hand side. Diaz slides it out to Bernardo Silva, closer to the touchline. Uses Mahrez in closer support to him. And here's Laporte.
Come on, Laporte.
City win, United lose. The chant around the Etihad Stadium. United lost, humiliated and battered last night by Liverpool. De Bruyne's shot deflects into the hands of Sanchez. Manchester City 2, Brighton 0.
I'm not sure that's necessarily something City fans should be celebrating at this stage in the season. It probably would have put them a lot more at ease about.
We should be 3-0. We should easily be 3-0. There's no way we should be at 2-0 right now.
Settled by the performance of the City players this second half.
We're playing brilliant today, I tell you. The first half was very sloppy, but this second half has been absolutely on point.
By Brighton, and I think that's probably why we're not seeing anyone warming
Impressive
up. Not seeing
second
any
half,
signs of
that's for sure.
Because Pep's not going to want to change it when they look so comfortable. You don't need to shake it, as he says.
Here's Rodri. My boyfriend is texting me. He's texting me saying, "Go on Mahrez, lad. Go on Foden, lad." And I can't work out if that's because he's got money on the game, or if because he just doesn't want Liverpool as a Manchester United fan to win the title. I'll find out. Either way, just like Manchester was united last night, perhaps against Liverpool in that game at Anfield. Liverpool 4, United 0. Maybe Manchester is united again here at the Etihad Stadium, with City winning 2-0 and going back to the top of the Premier League. Here's Laporte just outside the centre circle. Cancelo, De Bruyne, Gundogan.
I mean, we're already at the top of the Premiership. Look.
Twist, nicely done. Carries the ball into the box. Wants a goal of his own. Ilkay Gundogan's shot is blocked by Lewis Dunk. A few half-hearted claims of handball. Alexis McAllister peels away towards the left-hand side. Cucurella infield. It's McAllister again, gives the ball away.
Shuts him down.
Rodri's shot wide
Ooh.
anyway. Didn't think too much wrong with that of Rodri, but it's a free kick to Brighton.
Okay, here we
I
go.
thought he won the ball fairly cleanly there. It seemed like whoever it was it Gross, just got caught in possession, and Rodri.
I always get nervous when they've got the free kicks.
He was able to pinch the ball back off him and look to be in a shooting position, but
Brighton's in a kind of a dangerous position right now.
Untoward with the tackle. Gundogan did really well just prior to that.
Even if we concede one goal, Brighton probably still can't win. So I'm not feeling too bad about this. I'm confident we can win this. Look, we got 72 minutes left. It's going to hit the 90-minute mark with injury time. This should be in the bag. This game should be in the bag.
Resolve defensively has been so good.
Foden, the flag will stay down. Phil Foden in the penalty.
Oh, he's go on.
All on his own.
Go on, Foden.
Ball comes to Bernardo.
Pass it.
Again, Brighton throwing bodies in the way.
Oh, come on. If Foden would have passed that.
Defending by Lewis Dunk.
Oh.
It's a free kick to Brighton anyway. Handball from Kevin De Bruyne.
I think they might have potentially put the flag up as well for Foden. I think he was.
Yeah, he was probably off. I think Foden was offside slightly.
Scoring those one-on-one situations.
Slightly.
In all fairness, it's quite a tight angle. And we were fortunate, well, City were fortunate that the ball then dropped to Bernardo Silva. But once again, Brighton throwing bodies on the line, getting in the way. They're so like...
Foden was just slightly off.
So passionate and so prideful defensively. There's other teams that they give the ball away and they just throw their arms and think, that's it then, the opposition are scoring. But they never ever give in.
Go on.
They lose the ball, but every single one of them is sprinting back in to be in a position to block it, and they're getting the fruits of it because they've denied City so many goal-scoring opportunities.
Talking about Manchester United, aren't you there?
Well, I don't like to name names, but...
Talking of which, it is because my boyfriend's a Manchester United fan. That's why he's supporting Manchester City tonight. City 2, Brighton 0, 17 minutes to go. And when you're a Brighton fan, just to say, with all those bodies in the way, blocking Dunk's been brilliant tonight, Veltman.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Adam Webster since he's come on. That's what you want to see. If you're not going to come to the Etihad and win as a visitor, you want to see a little bit of effort and pride, as you say.
I think any group of fans just want the players to embody your spirit as a fan on the pitch.
Go on, De Bruyne.
See them giving 100%.
Go right wing, man.
Them battling as you would.
City give the ball away.
Be careful, man. Don't want to get taken down again. Yeah, I'm good with this time, man. There's no football on this time.
Cancelo gets in the way. Corner kick to Brighton.
Just a score sheet. That's all we got.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think as a fan, you just want to see them have the fighting spirit that you would if you were.
It's a watch along. It's not a showing everything. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's regardless of whether you've made a 20-minute trip from down the road or 6 hours or whatever it would have taken them to get here. And I think they'll be grateful for the players showing that sort of fighting spirit.
Manchester City fans talking about dreaming of wearing the shirt, scoring the goals as Brighton corner goes in. That's exactly what Phil Foden has done tonight.
We need to defend. We need to come back.
Lead 2-0, and they want 3 as Mahrez takes over on the left-hand side. Ball just never really bounced right. There was Bernardo There was Mahrez. There was De
What
Bruyne,
formation are we
all
playing?
going
I'll
for
show
Foden
you.
as well.
So
Just
the
brilliant
lineup we've got is we've got Edison in goal,
Manchester City with the bounce
Stones
of
in
the
the
ball.
middle
Final few
with
moments at
Laporte.
Stamford Bridge.
We've got
Chelsea
Ake
2,
in
Arsenal
the
3.
right left
Same
back.
for Everton,
Right back
0,
is
Leicester 1 and
Cancelo.
Newcastle 1.
We've got De Bruyne in the
Crystal
right wing.
Palace 0. It
Rodri in the
brings you
middle
up
for
to
centre
date
midfield.
on BBC Radio Manchester. Manchester City here have
Gundogan,
15
we've got
minutes
left.
They lead 2-0.
Mahrez, we've got right wing.
Edison on the
Silva
ball.
with Bernardo Silva in the middle
Left
centre
footy,
forward,
long
and
pass.
Foden on
We
the
know
left.
he's got that in his
Foden has
locker.
been playing
Foden was
absolutely
waiting. The second
fantastic in this
ball
game.
comes to Kevin De Bruyne,
I
comes
would
right
give
his header
the man of the
towards
match
the halfway line. De
to
Bruyne is going closer and closer
Phil
to the
Foden,
byline.
for sure.
Pull it back. Cancelo first to react. Here is Foden. You can hear the
Here we go, Foden. Let's go again.
admiration from Manchester City fans as De Bruyne found the right pass in what was
Come on,
seemingly
Foden.
a tight situation. Ruben Diaz to Ilkay Gundogan. Bernardo Silva, John Stones out to the right-hand side. Riyad Mahrez in from the touchline, carries the ball, just looks back towards the halfway line. Alexander Zinchenko.
Appreciate the likes, guys. Thank you. And a new subscriber. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I do games every now and then. Yes, I do. Premiership games.
He was pointing at his hamstring. I don't know whether he was pointing at John Stones maybe or for himself, but a bit of a concern for City if one of them might have just picked up a niggle, especially coming into this vital part of the season where they're potentially already running thin on
I'm
the
going to go
ground,
eat, be right back.
fatigued
Okay, man?
and injured.
Is Ruben Diaz 7 weeks out with a hamstring injury? The last thing he wants to have done is picked up a niggle here, and Manchester City fans will hope it is only.
Oh my goodness, we're 2-0 up. Will this be 3-0? I hope this is going to turn into 3-0.
So that's frustrating for him. He's been so consistent this season in avoiding injuries, which have maybe plagued him in the past, and he seems to have come out of that, and it's gutting for him if he has picked something up now.
Loads of Manchester City players concerned with the welfare of John Stones. Each one of them has all gone up to John Stones to check that he's okay. Brighton 2 going to make a substitution. Neil Mopay is going to replace Danny Welbeck. Alexander Zinchenko on for John Stones. So what's going to happen here is Cancelo, who started at right back and went to left back at the start of the second half, is going to go back to right back. It'll be Diaz and Laporte as the centre-back partnership, and Alexander Zinchenko will be left back. John Stones and Pep Guardiola having a decent discussion here. He's not hobbling too bad. You just hope he's felt something and didn't want to take a risk. Yeah, I think players are so in tune with their body. You know what sort of pain is DOMS the day after a gym, or what sort of pain is a slight tweak of the muscle, and I think you know when it's.
Go on, pass it.
Get worse if you continue. So, from a City fan's perspective, I'm sure they'll all be hoping it's just a niggly spotted early.
John Stones takes his place on the bench as well, which I always see as a good sign. He's not gone straight down the tunnel. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think if they're heading straight down the tunnel for inspection, it shows that the physios have got some element of concern, but they seem to have just left him to his own devices to sort of settle, get warm with a coat on the bench and leave him to it. There's a nice little ice pack being presented to him. Oh, I'm sure he'll be so welcome of that. Cucurella on the left-hand side. Manchester City 2, Brighton 0. 12 minutes to go in this second half.
I can't believe we're top now.
Have got the job done.
Yes,
so
we are top.
Arsenal,
we are top, as you guys can see.
I've got a fourth. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 4. Big
Look at that.
For Arsenal in that hunt for fourth when it's full time.
Look at that.
Top four looks.
Love it.
Battle for fourth in the Premier League.
Come on. 1 point above Liverpool.
With a cushion pass to Bernardo Silva. Tiring legs slightly pulled back, wins a free kick.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, great break once again from City. I think that was smart from Bernardo to just allow the defender to foul him and allow City to regroup.
What do people have to say about this? City have a VAR decision and another deflection for a goal. Now you're singing and dancing, really. Noel with I love it how people honestly think Pep is getting better than Klopp. Deluded City fans, yeah, 9 years old. He's catching Klopp. We have to be honest now. Pep is catching Klopp. Sorry, Liverpool, you're a great team, but not as good as the Citizen. No, Liverpool are actually a little bit better than City right now, so let's be honest. Premier League isn't English Division 1 Championship, so Liverpool should be solid. And all but their experience in the Premier League is nowhere near that of Chelsea, Man United, even Arsenal too.
against Leicester City.
We got a yellow card against McAllister for Brighton, by the way. You guys wondering.
Brighton's Jeremy Sarmiento, who's also on as a substitution, by the way, 19-year-old Ecuadorian. Came off the bench earlier in this month against Norwich.
Look at that.
Leeds back in
Look where we're
November,
at.
some minutes there, the youngster.
1 point above.
Everton, 1 Leicester, 1 Newcastle,
My
1
lord.
Palace.
Who would have thought?
Brighton free kick, 10 yards inside the Manchester City half. Right of centre. Pascal Gross over it, the only man over it, drifts it out towards the left-hand side. Mahrez rose for it against Adam Webster. Height difference there. Webster advantage, but City come away with the ball. Bernardo Silva across the... I know he's pulled back again as he cut infield from the right, and Brighton are going to have a yellow card shown to Enoch Mwepu.
Yeah, another cynical foul. You can tell there's tired legs. They're not too keen to chase these City players on the counter-attack, and Bernardo's so smart in the way he uses his body. He senses the defender coming and he takes a touch across them, so they've no choice but to trip him up. And it's really, really intelligent play as legs are getting tired and you don't want the game to be as frantic and end-to-end.
Someone with tired legs is going to be replaced shortly. Gabriel Jesus just pulling up his socks on the touchline for Manchester City, who've scored 44 goals at home this season. They only managed 43 in the entire of last campaign. Only. By the
Only.
way.
Most teams dream of scoring 43 goals in total, I think.
What's that, 19 league games, 44 goals so far. It's over 2 a game, isn't it, if my maths is correct? Still plenty of time to increase that total as well. Gross back to Sanchez under the pressure of Foden. He does well enough there. Zinchenko nips in from behind. De Bruyne will leave it on for Bernardo Silva.
Come on! Yes!
It's the silver icing on a golden cake for Manchester
Let's go.
City.
Let's go.
Lovely shot, curled into the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah!
City back to the top of the Premier League.
Come on.
Convincing second half performance against Brighton.
3-0, boys.
Silva adds to the tally.
That's what's up.
5 goals at home this season now for the
Yes.
Blues. Manchester City 3, Brighton 0.
Come on.
That was a perfect, decisive,
Let's read the comments.
attack.
Did City forget Liverpool were 14 points behind and now only a point? If I was a City fan, I would be nervous. This total race could go right to the last game.
Inside to De Bruyne, who he
Good.
just knows he must have eyes in the back of his head because he knew exactly where Bernardo Silva was, and that's a lovely finish. Just curled it.
That is an absolutely fantastic goal, by the way. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You make it sound
Yes.
so easy, Esme Morgan.
Yeah, it sounds easy, it looks easy, but it certainly isn't.
Well, De Bruyne's no look feeding through past to Bernardo Silva's his last action of the game.
Look at that.
The fans will tell you what they feel towards Kevin.
Our
De
goal
Bruyne.
difference is changing. And we're 1 point above Liverpool.
He gets their adulation.
Nice.
His 5th assist in the last 15 games. He's contributed 9 goals as well in that time. Manchester City 3, Brighton 0. It's all over in the other Premier League games. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 4, Everton 1, Leicester 1, Newcastle 1, Crystal Palace 0. Sensational stuff. I'll read you the top 4 in a minute. Manchester City 1 to 4th. Where's this ball going to fall from the left-hand side out of play goal kick? So, with Arsenal's win tonight, this is how the top of the Premier League looks here at the Etihad because Manchester City are winning 3-0. Manchester City top, played 32, 77 points. Then come Liverpool, played 32, 76. Chelsea 31, 62. Tottenham in 4th, played 32, 57. Their goal difference is better than Arsenal, who are also played 32, 57. Manchester United played 33, 54. West Ham played 33, 52. That is how your European spots look in the Premier League. And with this win, Manchester City have qualified for the Champions League tonight as well for next season. It's always a marker for Pep Guardiola. He mentions it in various press conferences throughout the season. What are the priorities? One of the biggest on his list is qualification for the Premier League. For the Champions League. City will play Real Madrid on Tuesday night here at the Etihad Stadium in the Champions League semi-final first leg. They go to the Bernabeu 8 days later. Watford next up in the Premier League. And it's next game at a time. It's one game at a time for Manchester City.
Yeah, I think they'd much rather it be in
Look at that. Possession 66 over 34%.
Of their own destiny.
Passes 610 over 317.
And I think you'd much rather that than be in the position that Liverpool are, where they're relying on someone else taking points off City. When it's in your control, you've got complete autonomy over the outcome, and I think that's the position every sports person wants to be in. It's horrible having to rely on factors that are extraneous and that you can't control, and I think they'll much prefer the position that they are in.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
0-0, potentially a bit nervy.
This is amazing. Good job, City.
Dominated the second half and put in such a strong performance and being clinical to go on and win 3-0 is going to give them a lot of confidence if they do find themselves in similar positions where it's taken a while to break the deadlock later in the season.
Bernardo Silva battles to the 90th minute, as he always does, goes in on round the back of Alexis McAllister, but he sees it back to goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Manchester City advantage in the Premier League title race. They lead 3-0 here. 4.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Your thoughts and feelings welcome on 0800 218 2255. If you want a phone, we'll take your calls quickly. At BBC RM Sport on Twitter. 08000.
Let's take a look at some of the comments here.
On WhatsApp, just start that message.
From Sunda, Liverpool fans after seeing Man City 3-0. Ha ha ha. Sarah Kumar, Stevie G will win it for Liverpool as a manager on final day. Nicely said. Prosper Torza, we are the best English team. No one is compared to Man City, we are the best. I wouldn't say that's the truth, so I'm going to disagree with that, because I have to be honest, as a Manchester City supporter, Liverpool can be the best at times, and they've proven that in the last game where they defeated us in the FA Cup semi-final. You know, they absolutely, in some retrospects, destroyed us, but then we also had them in certain areas. But I think the last game came down to Pep. I think Pep's formation was terrible, and I think the player selection that he put on that field for the FA Cup last game was absolutely horrid. I think that he should have put on some three key players. Ederson, De Bruyne and Mahrez should have been playing at a starting lineup. He should never have been benched. We probably could have won that FA Cup if it wasn't for the player selection that Pep put out in that day. So I think that he is fully responsible for that loss in the semi-finals. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. And I don't give a shit, because it's the honest truth. We could have won that game. Oh, what else we got? Let me get back to the game real quick. Let's check out the stats.
That's the sort of intent and desire that you
let me get back to the TV and take a look.
And yes, hopefully they felt welcome in Manchester as well.
I wish guys can show you the TV, but
have the final say here. Brighton with
can't do that.
Of normal time to go.
Got some commentary on for you guys with the TV muted. Best I can do.
Fourth official Rob Jones tonight. Chris Cavan has been VAR, but we've
look at that. Look at that. Man City top of the league, 77 points over 76 to Liverpool. Look at that. That was a beautiful side that is now.
March and Gross are over the free kick. It is a three-man wall.
And they have, yes, make substitutions. They've taken off De Bruyne for Jesus.
Foden, Jesus, Rodri's in there.
Read some more comments. I'm an Arsenal fan. I very much believe Man City don't deserve the title. Ooh, wow. When Liverpool win a game, they won it deservedly, unlike Man City. Okay, that's a little unfair, don't you think? I would definitely disagree with that. Liverpool fans after seeing Man City 3-0. Let's see what the replies are for the Arsenal. Okay, your suggestion is, we hear you, Liverpool fan. Yeah. Good spelling, mate. Okay. Yes, when City score 3 past Brighton, it's an incredibly undeserved win. Nicely comment. What way is that? How do we not deserve that win? Yeah, I think I strongly disagree.
Manchester City 3, Brighton 0.
City have played some fantastic Premier, keyword, capitals, Premier League games. Last FA Cup game was an absolute disaster, to be honest with you. But Premiership games are talking about. Okay? That is my... I strongly disagree. Yeah, City have played some fantastic Premier League games. Oh, hold on.
Can't get the cross across the 6-yard box. Wins a corner. Another block in the way. This time, Adam Webster.
Go see it.
That was a brilliant underlapping run from Cancelo. Mahrez was out wide, hugging the touchline, and Cancelo recognised the space that had been left by the Brighton fullback being dragged so far wide, taking the corner.
They were making a lot of space between, Mahrez and Cancelo. Yeah, absolutely.
Just behind Foden on the edge of the penalty area. Brighton in those yellow shirts, clear it up. Manchester
Brighton seem to be pulling back and defending quite a bit more now.
We're about to find out how much added time here at the Etihad Stadium. The answer is 3 minutes. As Edison sails a lovely... I mean, the ball has already been called back for a throw, but Edison has just sailed a perfect ball. And the ball boy's done very well there.
Brighton defender with a yellow card, by the way, people.
Side of the field.
About a minute ago. We're 1 minute into injury time. Hopefully we can get one more goal and we can get ourselves 4-0. There's about 4 minutes on the injury time left.
She'd be tutting away. She doesn't like leaving early. I've had that drummed into me.
Come on, boys. Let's get one more.
And
we can do it.
Have a way of sort of producing
we can do this.
When you least expect them to. Very famously, as we all know, back in 2012. So personally, I don't like the leaving early, but I understand people have got trams to get and kids have got school tomorrow and all sorts.
Look at that score sheet. Look at that table. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful to see. 77 points. Goal difference is for us is 75. Against us is 20. Goal difference is 55. We can see Liverpool at 76 points. They've got goals for them is 83. Goals against Liverpool is 22. And goal difference is 61. So it's very, very close.
He was absolutely outstanding. Vital role in both of the goals. Well, 2 of the goals, Mahrez, he played him in for the first one, and then the third one, he made that lovely blind flick to Bernardo to set him up. And yeah, he's been so influential. I think he probably had something to say at half-time with the indecision in front of goal, and they've obviously turned it around. He's a huge character in the dressing room, and he's so influential in these games. When City need a catalyst, De Bruyne is there.
They've missed him whilst he's been out injured. They missed him on Saturday at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final, but he's back as City hunt down the double. The Premier League and the Champions League. 1 minute of added time to go. Brighton free kick here, 20 yards out. He's awful. Over the bar, terrible waste from...
oh my God, absolutely blasted it over the bar.
Manchester City will have a goal kick.
I feel a bit sorry for him because he was winding that up. He'd planned it out. He probably saw the headlines in Brighton tomorrow morning. Salvages late consolation with a superb free kick, and then he's just slipped. It's unfortunate. It happens to the best of us.
His left leg went from under him as his right boot was ready to connect. City 3, Brighton 0 into the final minute of added time. Edison's just drifted a beautiful ball out to the far side for João Cancelo. All the reaction, by the way, tomorrow morning. Anna Jameson in for Michelle Dignan at breakfast. Mark Crossley with your sports desk, 6:30, 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning. Talking of your mum, by the way, did she tell you I met her outside Wembley?
She did, yes.
She did? Yeah,
she said she was just going to quietly wander off, and then my uncle, big and confident as ever, when I was told, marching back to see you.
Marching on for Manchester City, who are top of the Premier League again tonight. Liverpool had 24 hours of joy. Manchester City have had their moment under the floodlights here at the Etihad Stadium tonight. 3 second-half goals. Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva.
That's it.
The difference between
that is it. That is time.
Manchester City with
absolutely brilliant from the boys. Brilliant attacking, brilliant formation. Pep really got it spot on this time. And I just want to say congratulations to Man City. Excellent performance. Yes, they're going up against an average mid-table team, but the way that they played today was absolutely fantastic. Pushing the ball around very quickly, very fast. Smacked it in the back of the net a couple of times. And yeah, a very decent performance. Very happy with this, by the way. I will see you guys for the next one. I will be doing a live stream watch-along reaction to the Manchester City Real Madrid game, which will be live with us on April 26th, which is going to be
individual, although De
Tuesday.
Bruyne was fantastic
So Tuesday I will be
with the ball. I think it was a
doing a watch
tactical
along
switch. I think they must have said at
and
half-time.
doing a spectating reaction to that game. So if you guys want to show up for that, it'd be appreciated. Alright, see you guys later on for some gaming tonight. But that was just some football I wanted to go over and check out. Alright people, I'll talk to you in a bit.